Wait, I'm recording this for the second time because the first time was actually horrible. I just got another sub 10 AO100. It's like the 5th time I've gotten this, so I decided I just want to do some example solves before SGC so I could review them again. So this is the first scramble. Scrambles will be in description. So I see this thing, this solved edge, and I see these two. So what I'll probably do is an R prime and then a D prime so that I can connect all these edges together. So I do an R wide, F2, and then insert. So next I would see this pair over here, even though I would see this pair. So I do a U prime and solve. The next pair I would see is this one. Then I would probably do this one first. And then I would see this block over here, which gives me a square overlaw, which is not too bad, and then a T-perm. Okay, second scramble. What I would see is probably this first and then this. So what I would do probably is do an F and then R prime F2 D, which gives me these two as good edges, so I can insert them like so. Then I would scan the cube and I'd see this pair first, though I also see this pair, this one. So I do R prime U2 R, and then insert, which gives me actually a better pair. Then I see this pair while I rotate, and then it gives me a keyhole back. And then it just gives me an edge which needs to be solved. So I do this, and then I see this OLL, which gives me a JD perm. Okay, third scramble. This one actually has a lot of blocks because if I do an F2 and then a U and then an F2, I would actually end up with like this entire block right here. So I need to find some way for me to capitalize on it, but I don't think I can. So what I do next is a similar move, a U prime D prime, and then R2. So then I end up with this pair that I see first, and then I do this pair. And then I think what I probably do, because I want to keep it rotationless, I can swap this pair around by doing R2, L2, U2, L2, U2, L2, and then I just have to insert one more edge. And then I end up with this OLL, which is not bad. And an E perm, which is horrible. From fourth scramble, what I see is probably that all of the cross edges are good edges. So I'd probably solve this edge before this edge because I see there's a block here, like so. And I do an F2, and then I probably start forming my X cross. So what I do is U prime D, R U2 R, and then R U2, and then I probably rotate and solve this edge. It's double X cross plus a free pair. And then I insert the free pair and give myself, and then I see this flipped edge, so I solve it. Then I get a L case, so I solve that, which gives me a GA perm. Fifth scramble, what I probably see is if I do F prime R prime F2, then I end up with this block over here, and then I do D2 F, R prime U prime R prime F, which would give me a neat pseudo pair if I knew how to, which would give me a neat pseudo X cross if I knew how to do pseudo slotting. Next, what I would probably do is I do a keyhole, like that, and then I probably do this pair, this one. Then I solve this pair over here, and then this pair at the end, which gives me this order, which is not too bad. And then a U perm.